Have you ever noticed someone just stop responding? Not to one person, to everyone. Messages sit unread, replies that never come. And from the outside, it looks like avoidance, maybe even rudeness. But psychology tells a different story. Because the people who go quiet like this aren't always pulling away from others. Sometimes they're pulling towards something, a version of themselves that needs silence to survive. 1. Their emotional bandwidth has hit its limit. The mind can only hold so much at once. Psychologists call this cognitive load, the total mental weight a person carries at any given time. When someone is processing grief, anxiety, identity shifts, or chronic stress, even a simple text message can feel like one more demand on a system that's already full. Going quiet isn't rudeness. It's rationing. They're not ignoring you. They're conserving what little they have left. 2. They've entered a state psychologists call social withdrawal mode. When the nervous system becomes overwhelmed, it activates a self-protective response. Psychologists link this to the freeze response, a lesser-known cousin of fight or flight. Instead of reacting or escaping, the person goes still. Communication slows. Presence shrinks. It's not a choice made consciously. It's the nervous system hitting pause on everything that requires output, including conversation. 3. Performing normalcy has become exhausting. Every reply carries an unspoken expectation to sound okay, to be engaging, to show up emotionally. For someone going through an internal shift, meeting that expectation feels like performing. Psychologists call this emotional labor, the effort of managing how you appear to others. When that labor becomes too expensive, silence becomes the only honest option. They'd rather say nothing than perform a version of themselves that no longer fits. 4. Their inner world has become more consuming than the outside one. Some people go quiet, not because they're struggling, but because they're deeply inside something. A creative process, a period of self-examination, or a major internal transition. Carl Jung called this introversion of energy. The attention that once flowed outward starts flowing inward. Conversation feels like an interruption to something they can't quite explain yet. The silence isn't emptiness, it's concentration. 5. They're quietly letting certain connections expire. Not every silence is about exhaustion. Sometimes it's clarity. People who stop replying to everyone are occasionally making an unconscious audit of their relationships, sensing which connections are mutual and which ones are maintained purely out of habit or obligation. Psychologists call this relationship pruning. It's uncomfortable, but it's also how emotionally maturing people make space for what actually belongs in their life. So before you take someone's silence personally, consider what might be happening beneath it. The people who go quiet aren't always the ones who care the least. Sometimes they're the ones carrying the most. And when they come back, if they come back, they usually come back clearer, steadier, and more themselves. If the psychology behind quiet people, emotional depth, and the way the mind protects itself speaks to you, subscribe. Because understanding people starts with understanding what they don't say.